And we're already starting to see some of this with Vivo and Tim and releasing unlimited prepaid data for subscribers en masse. Now here's what happens when an operator takes a road like that, being very aggressive in promoting, but also in pricing. Aircell in our network in April 2009 had nearly zero ad requests or traffic, essentially page views coming from that operator. You take that to today, not even 7 or 8 months later, where it's 220 million. It's the number 2 operator by traffic in India in our network, competing with the likes of Airtel, which is a long-time incumbent. This is what happens. This is exponential adoption. This is actually taking users away from other operators and bringing them to Aircell because they want to browse for free. People who have 2 SIM cards. This is a broad audience. Right now, internet penetration in India is around 55 million, and it's flattened out quite a bit. It's not growing too much. Here on mobile web, we're talking about 30 million, 35 million. Almost 60% of the internet population is on mobile web. And those numbers will happen. The same trend will carry over to Brazil. It's just a matter of time. And I think the competition in Brazil telecom is actually pretty healthy. There are 4 or 5 large carriers who can compete. And one of them will I think get aggressive in pricing, and that will lead to a very rapid expansion in the mobile web audience. And I'm talking mobile web outside of just iPhone and BlackBerry. I'm talking mass adoption. Here's another example. So a little bit closer to home. Mexico is another market that I am responsible for. And here we have just a quick pie graph of the operators by market share of subscribers. So Telcel has a 79 or 80% market share in Mexico. Usacell has 4% market share, right? This is a very, very small time operator. Happen when mobile pricing, mobile web becomes universally available, which it already is, but pricing catches up and promotion also follows. So that considered, iPhone and next-gen smartphones are the immediate opportunity. There's obviously a lot of investment happening in the broader mobile web, and there is a user base there. But I want to touch on iPhone because I do see a lot of strength in Brazil in particular, and a lot of opportunity in this segment. So here's what I've seen. This is back to our graph earlier of unique user and traffic growth on iPhone over the course of 2009. Again, rapid adoption. And complementing that is the recognition by brands that there is a desirable audience here and a highly performance-driven medium. We've run campaigns with banking clients, CPG, with automobiles, with beverages, and I'm going to show you a few case studies here in just a bit. But the idea is that brands are recognizing that iPhone is and iPhone and mobile web and application marketing has a great deal of opportunity. And so how should you, as agency leaders and brand managers and broader mobile interested community, be thinking about it? So with our strength here is that we have really more reach than anybody else in the market as it relates to iPhone. You can't go to another provider and get as much inventory at as high a scale as you can with Admob. We reach 250,000 uniques. So on any one day, your ad could be shown to 250,000 iPhone users in Brazil. I actually just launched a campaign, just a trial coupon campaign for Pontomobi to promote their mobile website. And it's running on our iPhone network right now. I just launched it about 10 minutes ago. So if you were to go to an application that you use that has Admob ads integrated into it, you would actually see the Pontomobi ad. And again, the idea here is that we have a great deal of scale, but we also have accountability. I can talk to you about how we sell our media and the results that we deliver, but it's all it's as familiar as CPM and CPC is for online advertising. It is the same metrics, the same buying patterns, and the same results. So here I want to comment or talk about the dynamics of the App Store. There's a lot of investment happening here, and I'm not sure if any of you guys read Mobilepedia, but they actually just covered. They just had a post about the number of applications by App Store, and Apple's actually coming in at over 150,000 applications. I mean, that's an incredible number. 150,000 applications in 2 years of existence, right? And while that's great, it's a great discovery channel. It's easy to find applications. There's more competition than there ever has been to distribute your application, right? To be heard. And the vast majority of applications will find no users, will never be downloaded, will have no audience. And how do you prevent that? How do you get to the top free ranking? How do you get into the top of the App Store? Because that's what drives users. The way you do it is by driving significant download volume in a short period of time, right? It's not a cumulative algorithm. It's a trending algorithm. I mean, placement in the top free category of the App Store is the equivalent to being on the first page in Google search results. It can make or break your business, right? It can make or break the success of an application. You invest as a brand $50,000 in an app, right? But without promotion in the right medium, it will fall flat and it won't have the amount of users. It won't find an audience. And so getting rank is critical to success. Just to reiterate, here's the report by Destimo. They're essentially an app analytics company. Apple has 150,000 applications in the store. The next closest is Android at 20,000, right? 150,000. I mean, it's unimaginable. How do you get discovered? How are you found? And just to bring home the point about ranking and being in the top category of the free App Store or the paid App Store, 60% of users in a survey reported that the primary method for finding an application is through browsing the rankings, right? 60% of all iPhone users. And that's an incredible number. 30% reported that it was actually seeing ads while in other applications, right? So cross-promotion. And so that's our strength. That is what we can deliver for you, and I'm going to show you exactly how.